So here we go. The size of the geezer. Steve.
Danny.
Pleasure. Pleasure. Absolute pleasure. I should have waited to suit on, son. You look in the business.
I always wear a suit, Danny. I always wear a suit.
First things first, French offered to show me around his manor.
It's a lovely little motor that though, isn't it?
It's 7:30, it's a workhorse.
Hey everybody, we're gonna play some Magic the Gathering Arena. We are gonna watch some UK reality TV shows just for fun of.
Lunatics. Some sort of mad megaphone in his motor shouting out.
I don't even know them and they know me.
But not everyone in Liverpool is so friendly to Stephen. I was about to find out that someone wanted to kill him.
I'll take you to the park where a really serious incident happened to me.
Okay.
This was in November last year. This was the incident that I considered most serious.
Okay.
It was here in Sefton Park that French nearly met his end when he found himself directly in the firing line. In November 2007, he was visiting a friend when he was targeted by a hit squad and chased into the park.
And I took off like a Kano, got into the park, right? And I see them close to the trees, I'm there, but then they've come. This is how I know that they were fucking serious individuals, Dan. They turned the lights on into the park, and then one of them's got out, and he's obviously got a handgun. The other one, but he's got a long coat on, right? And I've seen him flick his coat, so I know he's got a shotty, yeah? And I'm thinking, fuck me, I've got none. And there's a pond over there.
Yeah.
So I've got into the pond. The water's up to there so you can't see me. Like I've got a 3/4 length coat on, I put it over me, and I'm lying by the rocks. See, I'm right in front of you, but you can't see me. Fucking wicked. Subterfuge in this direction, right? Between my oldest friends. And I'm looking through the buttonhole on my coat, and I could see them, right? And I had apprehension, but not fear. And it's a Japanese thing. I've got my phone. I'm hiding the light on my phone, and I'm saying to the but audio, just sound your fucking siren. Just sound your siren.
Yeah.
You know?
That's enough, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've come out to the pond, I'm wet up to there, right? And then it goes, on the fucking floor now, on the floor now. I said, I'm getting on the floor for nobody. My name's Stephen French. I phoned you, I'm not armed, and I'm not getting on the floor. On the floor. I said, I'm not getting down. I'm not getting on the fucking floor. Come and say it to me, I'm not getting on the floor. I survived that attempt. I've survived over 6 or 7 attempts on my life. But they was there to fucking whack me proper.
Yeah.
I had no idea that taking a stroll in the park with Stephen would be so dangerous.
It's not like we're doing this very stealth and it's me and him on our own, you know, sort of keeping our nuts down. We're looking around with a camera. So I'm a bit on edge, to be honest with you, at the moment. You know, I'm a bit like constantly like, and I don't want to let him know that because obviously, you know, it shows a bit of weakness and a bit. I don't know. I just don't want to give too much away yet. You know what I mean? But actually, you know, I've got to say, you know, my bum is flapping a little bit.
I'm in Liverpool meeting Stephen French, one of the most notorious gangsters to have ever come from the city. I'd already spent the day running around with the devil and found out that he had survived a recent attempt on his life.
On the fucking floor now.
And more worrying for me, his attempted killers were still at large.
You know, my bum is flapping a little bit.
Liverpool is the 2008 city of culture, but it also has a dark underbelly. Gun crime. Merseyside's elite crime fighting unit, the Matrix, has seized hundreds of weapons, from replicas to military-issue automatics. I needed to understand why Stephen was a target, and how he got to be so feared and unpopular.
When I was a taxman and I was taxing people, yeah, it was a destitute time out there, right? And I was of the Malcolm X's school, by any means necessary. I wanted to build his reputation. I wanted to be known as a bad man.
He'd steal off the kind of people who couldn't go to the police. Like, excuse me, I've just had 5 kilos of cocaine stolen off me and £320,000 of illegitimate money. You know, that shouldn't have in my wardrobe or under the bed. And good on him. Then people need to be fucking robbed.
Even though robbing criminals made Stephen enemies, he didn't care.
Sometimes I'd have somebody in a situation where I was liberating them from their funds, yeah, and they wouldn't even know it was me. I'd lift up my balaclava and say, it's me, the devil, what are you going to do about it? And this was how the reputation began to grow and grow, because I actually believed that nobody could touch me and that I was one of the fiercest men on the planet.
Stephen French is a survivor, and his instinct was honed growing up in Toxteth in the 70s. These were deprived streets where only the tough survived. To make things worse, Liverpool was one of the most racist cities in Europe.
The skinheads in Liverpool carried bike chains. I've been whipped and have the mark on the back of my neck to show it.
The Boundary pub was literally that. It separated the black ghetto from white Liverpool. Crossing the boundary involved hand-to-hand combat with skinhead gangs just to go down to the city centre.
At that time, we had a brutal police force. Yeah, it was racist to its core. The first time I was assaulted off a copper, I was 11.
Yeah.
Whacked in the face with a torch.
This kind of police brutality was a recipe for only one thing: revenge. In 1981, it all kicked off with one of the UK's fiercest ever race riots.
They came under a fusillade of bricks and stones and whatever.
They'd arrested some kid over the bike.
And that's what it was over, yeah? Just that.
That was the spark, Dan.
Yeah.
Get me? It wasn't over that. This
So as a build-up, it was...
the tensions they've been building for
Yeah.
years.
A police van drove past and a guy shouted out the window, "You black bastard." Where's the sense in that?
This tension exploded in 9 days of sustained violence against the police, and Stephen was right in the thick of it.
I think Stephen is the same as personality built basically around the toxic riots.
My own personal involvement in the
Yeah.
riots was as a frontline warrior. Yeah, because I was this close to the police officers, and I was just, it was the release
Yeah.
and letting go of the frustration and the tension before the police.
When the team aren't tracking drug runners on the motorway, they patrol the city streets. PC's Jim Duffy and Paul Smith are in Leeds.
So many stickers a vehicle on each, please.
During the day, our work is predominantly to do with drugs. When people are out there dealing and people are out there buying drugs, so predominantly we get a lot of work through that.
But today, they've been alerted to something other than their usual suspects.
Green Corolla, it's going to come down here, isn't it?
A green Toyota Corolla reported stolen the night before has been spotted by colleagues just around the corner.
Yeah, I was going past Jimmy's, mate.
Colleagues are now behind the Toyota, getting ready to stop it. Jim and Paul are determined to get there to help out. But first, they've got to battle through the midday traffic.
Yeah, see, mate, we'll try and cut through and cut him off.
It can be difficult to catch up with cars. Circumstances like that, we've got to balance it really between being safe and getting to the car and getting through traffic.
See, mate, we're just on Ashley Road coming up to the light, so we should better work up in front. Try and get in front, mate, yeah.
It is frustrating, and it can be something so simple as a junction that somebody doesn't stop quick enough so you can't get out, and it just gives them that quick split second.
Yeah.
But not this time. Jim and Paul are right on cue to help enact an old-fashioned pincer movement. The driver doesn't want to hang around for a chat. And he's off and running.
They can be very quick because they've often got a lot to lose. Their only concern is getting away.
Stop there! Stop now!
The passenger's going nowhere fast, but he doesn't look concerned, which makes Jim wonder why they tried to make off.
They could be boy racers, but it's more likely that they've got something to hide. My initial thought is, have we got a stolen vehicle?
Why are you locking me up?
You're under arrest on suspicion of driving a stolen motor vehicle.
How is that stolen?
Oh, don't know yet, do we? So we need to find out, pal. There was some run for some reason, aren't you?
The chances of finding somebody stealing a car is quite slim. So when you do get that break, when you catch them, the feeling is fantastic because it's difficult to get.
A van has arrived to take the driver and the passenger to the police station.
Ready?
No.
You'll go back on the floor, fella.
Stop messing about. Stop messing about.
no comment. They haven't got no honours.
With the men now under arrest, it's a chance for Paul to catch his breath.
I'm not built for running, to be honest.
At the police station, the passengers revealed where they got the car from. It's his father's.
We're just doing inquiries with the owner of the vehicle. As it transpires, he's actually a family relation to the passenger who was in the vehicle that were arrested. So there's obviously something wrong either with the vehicle or what the complainants told the police.
They're off to see Dad for a chat about crime and punishment, something Jim was taught from childhood.
I came from a police family, so I've always been surrounded by family and friends that are all police, and I think growing up I've always been around right and wrong, really, in regards to my family, and I've always been aware of the sort of things that my family deal with. I've always sort of despised criminals.
The driver caught in his friend's dad's car was convicted of driving without a licence and insurance. He received 8 points and a £115 fine. His friend was given a final warning. It's 7:30 p.m. in Bradford, and traffic cops James Alderton and Paul Crabtree are on patrol.
Nope. This motherfucker is trying his best right now.
They're looking for vehicles that may be involved in crime and spot something suspicious.
There was a low-value car, a couple of lads in it, not particularly well kept, that passed us in the other direction. James spun the car around and we set off to go and stop it. Before we'd even put any blue lights on us, we've turned around to go and get behind it. It's seen us turn and started to accelerate away from us.
Tango 58 urgent.
This might be a fuel car. One car owned by many, often used for criminality.
Basically, a group of lads can put together for a car, and we call it a pool car. They don't register it, they probably won't insure it properly, and if it gets taken off them by us, it's not going to cost them any money, they won't recover it, so it's cheap motoring.
This vehicle in front of us here was trying to stop us, just making off from us.
Got up behind it, and as we came close up behind, all the blues are lit by that point. He pulled over.
Oh, stand by one.
Stay there.
But as I've got out, and we've told him, stay away and get your keys out, he's set off again then.
Romeo Tango 58 urgent. We have got a vehicle filled with doctors on Bathurst Road at Bradford. Speed is 4-5 miles per hour. Road conditions are quiet.
Get almost, it's like a little cold shiver, and you think, right, we're on.
We're still Backend Road out of city. Speed 40. Vehicle single, Asian male with a approaching junction of Killinghall Road, red light, stand by. It's a right, Killinghall Road.
Can't drive right out on the roads. He doesn't give a damn about the pedestrians, he doesn't give a damn about the other vehicles, and he doesn't really care about his mates in the car either.
Still Killinghall Road, passing on.
He's heading for the built-up back streets of Bradford.
Speed is still 40.
Here, the cops need permission to continue a chase that could turn dangerous.
In granted for practical pursuit, may I remind you of your responsibilities under force course of practice for pursuit driving with that knowledge?
Yes, that's that knowledge. It's now a right on to go rock.
It was early evening, there were kids playing out. It's too tight and too narrow for somebody who's intent to get away from the police to be driving down at full speed. All it takes is somebody to step out of a back gate into an alleyway as he's coming down, and we've got a fatal accident.
And a left leg down Radnor Street, which is a dead end. Stand by for a possible decamp. It's pavement end, there might go. Approaching the end of Radnor Street, and we've got a bailout.
They split, there were 3 of them in the car, but we picked the driver out, so I got my eye on him, and it's a case you get the driver, the other 2 were, if you can get me, it's a bonus. Bear in mind, he's in trainers and tracksuit bottoms, and I've got big boots on and lumbered down with a stab vest and the like. So they're at an advantage to start with. There's a reason why he's not stopped, because you don't drive off and do that for no reason. So we want to find out what that is.
Paul sets off after the runaway driver. Later, addresses connected to the suspects are searched. There's evidence that they've been spending large amounts of money. There are drugs and firearms. The Honda driver now faces charges in relation to the robbery. "10 miles west in Bradford, the runaway car passengers have got away. Paul is chasing the driver. The foot chase ends in an alleyway.
He was crouched down behind a wheelie bin, but because he was looking from left to right, trying to see where I was coming from, he looked flat was walking up and down. So I could see him coming from behind the wheelie bin.
Okay, just got to see.
He's in our car, he's cuffed. We can then start looking at what we've got, search the vehicle.
Unfortunately, we've lost the two passengers for now. Well, I believe the helicopter's coming to have a look. But with it happening so quick, the description's quite loose. So what we'll do now, we'll check the vehicle, which has obviously got other things in it that it shouldn't have, do some background checks on him and the car, and then see what we've got to deal with.
The reason why he ran away is becoming clearer.
We've just found some plates inside the vehicle that don't relate to this car.
Now, there's several reasons why they might be in there. It might be his friends who he's taking home with his new plates, but that's probably not likely. As it turns out, those plates that were in there have been stolen overnight from another vehicle. Goes back to the pool car mentality. They've got a car, they don't want to put a lot of money in that they can run for cheap.
While they check if it is an illegal pool car, a crowd turns up.
Hello! Oi! Move! Oi! Shift! All of you, go away, now. Welcome to Bradford.
Young lads want to come round, look at police car, let them get on with it. It's not going to bother us.
It's like nothing like this has ever happened around here. This happens all the time.
The thing is, in tight-knit communities, he's been seen in back at car, usual travel. Parents, uncles, things like that will find out about it. He's probably going to have an uncomfortable time when he gets home, more so than he will do from us.
The checks indicate that the driver may be involved in at least 3 more separate offences.
There's some plates and number plates in the car, okay, which we need to account for. So what's going to happen now is you're going to be arrested, okay? You're going to be arrested for, the main thing is for dangerous driving and for driving otherwise in accordance with the licence, i.e. only provisional, and no insurance, okay? And at the minute, theft of the motor vehicle. But what we're going to do is we're going to do an inquiry at where that's registered to find out who should have it, okay? So the minute, we're arresting you for it not being yours, and then what will happen if it turns out that it is, you don't need to worry about that, okay?
No, the number please. You already in the car.
Okay.
We got it. We already got it.
Well, we've got to look at it, mate. We'll ask you about it when we interview you, all right? But you don't worry about it until it's all out there and then. Personal thoughts as to why it happens a lot is because, and sticking up for these lads a little bit, they get to 17, they want to drive. So they either pass the test, I mean, this lad hadn't, but a lot pass the test, look to insure it, give their address to the insurance company who frankly just laugh at them and say either, we're not going to insure you, or right, you've got a £500 car, right, that'll be £4,000, because the figures for £5,000 for insurance premiums around there are real and they're common. But, big circle, it's the actions of people like him taking uninsured cars and causing damage that then puts the premiums up, and then we're into that massive circle that they'll never get insured.
The cops can't prove that the vehicle is stolen, but can prove that the number plates have been.
5-8, just to let you know, we have had the vehicle recorded, we're on route to work to Folga now.
So the direct clear, yeah?
Not just yet.
5-8. The driver faces a court appearance and a driving ban.
the ban and the insurance issues makes him think, right, yeah, shan't be doing that again, and that's what we're here for.
150 miles away in West Yorkshire, PC's Gary Panther and Jim Duffy are touring the back streets of Halifax. At the junction ahead, they've spotted two young lads in a black Seat Leon.
When we saw that one, the two lads in it did look young. Obviously, quite a nice vehicle. Have they stole it and they're going to use it to commit crime? In a split second, that's what goes through your head when it goes past. You've got to make a decision whether you're going to go have a look at it or not.
A pedestrian crossing the road is a chance to get alongside for a quick word. But the men don't want to stop for a chat with the cops. Chasing cars into the back streets is always risky.
We've just got to gauge how dangerous it is and what risks he's taking. Is he going to be putting innocent members of the public at risk as a result of his driving, or are we going to be putting members of the public at risk by continuing to pursue him and forcing him to do something that he doesn't want to do?
A check on the plates reveals that the Seat is a hire car, which raises their suspicions that this is not a simple fail to stop.
It's a game to us as much as it is to them. The criminals don't want us to catch them and we want to catch them, so it's the old cops and robbers game.
Yes, we're another show. Oh, thank you. Have been had this better excuse me. I remind you of your
Even with a second car behind Gary, the hot hatch's manoeuvrability is proving more than a match for the cops.
Already discarded something from the vehicle.
You get to Seat Leons, VW Golfs and Audi A3s. I don't know why, they just love them. They act, but in and around the estates, I suppose they're quite quick, and if we're behind them in a larger car, it might be difficult for us to keep up.
With the driver unable to outrun the cops, he's giving up. But his passenger has other ideas, leaving the driver to take the rap.
Right, you're under arrest on suspicion of possession of offensive weapons. Stand.
Somebody been back to where that's been thrown out? Yeah, Gazza's gone now, that's where he's gone.
The cops believe something was ditched during the chase, and Gary's gone to find it. In Halifax, the cops' search for the passenger who fled from the Seat Leon has proved fruitless. Although there's no sign of any drugs in the car, they have found the object thrown from it.
We've got some just ready to open was Gary, one of our officers, saying that they found a Kinder Egg containing some Class A drugs that they've discarded from the vehicle. So, good job, all in all.
Yeah, they've discarded a what's the inside? Oh, it's the shell of a Kinder Egg, where the little toy comes in. It's often used to store drugs because it can be put into places that you normally won't put them. So they've obviously discarded that when I've gone and picked it up. There's a quantity of Class A drugs inside. What was suspected of Class A drugs, there's a number of individual wraps.
As well as a drugs charge, the driver is also facing several motoring offences.
The gentleman indicates to me that it's a hire vehicle and he doesn't think he has permission to drive it, so he's been arrested on suspicion of possession of controlled drug with intent to supply others, failing to stop the vehicle or police vehicle, taking the vehicle without the owner's consent and dangerous driving.
You've got some marks inside your head and itching of it, having fun and games. You got any injuries there?
The driver of the Seat Leon was given an 8-month suspended prison sentence for dangerous driving. The man who ran away was later identified from forensic tests on a cigarette butt found in the car and imprisoned for 9 months for drug possession. The drugs inside the Kinder Egg were street deals of heroin and cocaine worth £145.
This guy is annoying as fuck. He's been killing all my cards. I don't like that.
Back in the control room, another 999 call has come in. This time, it's immediately apparent the urgent attention of the traffic cops is required. A caller is reporting that someone's in the process of stealing a Mercedes Sprinter van from right outside their house. PC's Goddard and Daly are in Brighton, a stone's throw away
First, you're going
from
to
where
use
the
my
caller
card
lives.
against me. Thank you. You're very nice.
Van. Yes. What Sprinter?
The girlfriend of the owner of the van
had said that the van's just been stolen from outside the house, rung 999. And she said that her boyfriend's gone out and is following the van.
The boyfriend has jumped into a Ford Fiesta to give chase to his own van being driven off by the thieves.
Wow, this shit is crazy. This is a crazy one right here, guys.
It's a question now of finding out where the van thieves have gone.
This is a good game.
Tango 303, make sure that goes.
Also a good show right now.
Putting the van on the ANPR hot list will ensure any camera it goes past picks it up. But the cops have got an even better way of tracking it, by mobile.
And is the control room still on the phone to the gentleman driving?
The driver of the Fiesta was on his mobile phone, giving us updates as he was following his van. It was like heaven, really. You know, you're going through, you're getting constant updates and knowing where the vehicle is. It's not like some just vehicle's been stolen, it could go anywhere. We know exactly the roads it's going on, and we're just trying to play catch up.
The cops are heading in the right direction, but there's a complication.
There may be two vehicles involved. Boyfriend is a blue Ford Fiesta, so basically we've got a Mercedes Sprinter, a white Volkswagen, and the informant is a blue Fiesta.
CCTV cameras have picked up the stolen Mercedes van. They clearly reveal it's in convoy with a smaller white van behind and also the owner in hot pursuit. But the knowledge that there may be accomplices involved in the theft has raised the stakes. The control room can no longer afford for members of the public to be involved.
Boyfriend's been advised to return home and follow the vehicles. We don't know which one's got the 27.
The offenders had come in a van, stolen his one, and the two vans have made off with his Fiesta behind. So he had like three vehicles in like a train.
Unfortunately, the train's a non-stopper, and without it being followed, there's no telling where it's headed for. The cops are hoping to get its last known whereabouts directly from the owner. But he's not answering his phone.
Look at this guy. He's trying to do everything.
Pressing redial is the last hope.
Hello there.
This time they've got through to the owner, and there's an added bonus. He's ignored the control room's advice.
Sussex Police, whereabouts is the vehicle now, please?
I'm on A27, heading up towards Lewis.
Lewis.
The other roundabout before you turn left at the prison.
Yeah.
I'm just coming up to that hill at the 50 mark. The van's still in front of me.
Okay, we're making our way up to you now. Okay. Yeah, I'll stay on the phone to you. Just stay there for a minute. Hotel Tango 303, and we have units assigned to this stolen vehicle to start making towards Lewis, please.
Goddard and Daly are 3 miles away from the stolen van. They're going to have to fly.
As soon as we got the call to say we're going towards Kingston roundabout, put the blue lights on again, and I just kept my foot on the floor. I never knew a BMW could go that fast. I remember looking down and know the speed that I'm doing. Now it's a 70 mile an hour bit of road, and I know for a fact I was catching them at about 80 mile an hour, because I knew I was doing about 150 mile an hour. I felt I could justify doing that speed, because at the end of the day, I didn't want to put that gentleman at risk, because they could have stopped at any time and gone back and, you know, if they felt threatened that he was there.
Oh my God! What, how many?
So the quicker
What,
I
you
get there,
should put all my cards out,
means
huh?
he can back off, which means it's
Can I
safe
play?
for us.
How are we getting on there?
I got nothing. I have nothing.
Okay.
This guy's annoying as shit. Bring up.
900 to the area, please.
900 is the call sign for the police
Annoying as
chopper.
fuck. Using my cards
It's time
against
to
me,
really
man. I
fly.
hate that shit. I hate how people do that. They can't just beat you off their own deck. They have to like use your own. That's pretty funny.
Okay, thank you.
They're fucking insecure about their own deck.
And then where are they? Find out where are they.
But he's good though. He's good. You know, it's a good idea. Good idea.
We must have been possibly about 20 seconds behind.
See if I can kill him.
Okay, we're just coming up behind you.
But he's got cards for days.
We've
So
then turned into the same road,
So
see
I'm just
him,
gonna leave.
see the
I
van,
already know he's
see
gonna
the
win.
other van, which he's in convoy with. To make
Fucking
sure that
asshole,
the driver knew we were there, because it's a big 3.5 ton van, I've gone alongside it with the blue lights, so he would have had no doubt in his mind that we were there.
Stop. Behind the van, I think. Vehicle is currently failing to stop.
409
Stand by.
409
The other vehicle, the VW, it appears to be a caddy, is still travelling the same direction. Obviously both vehicles are failing to stop at this time. Get the index on the other one, mate. Yeah, it's Kilo 56.
But both vehicles continued to fail to stop. The caddy van was in front of the Mercedes, and they were both going at very similar speeds. The caddy wasn't pulling away, but we were clearly visible. I mean, them lights are very, very bright.
Once again, it's a matter of getting units set up ahead of the thieves in the two vans in order to puncture their tyres. But one of the vans, the little VW, has cleverly decided the best way to escape is not to try and outrun the cops, but to let them overtake.
Tango 303, the Volkswagen van, standby for index, Papa Kilo 56, has pulled off just at one of the pubs in Offham, and we are still 8275, 49 miles per hour.
Up ahead, the cops are ready with the bed of nails.
At the moment.
Yeah, looks like I might have a tyre.
More help has arrived, from behind and from 1,000 feet up above. With its heat-seeking camera, Hotel 900 has got the crooks covered.
Stand by, vehicle slowing, offside, stand by, vehicle stop.
There's surely no escape for the driver.
Got the driver, he's up through the driveway of the house, on the side, down the side of the garage, into the back garden. It's one on camera. Yeah, just the one, he's in the rear garden of that property. Stand by.
But with a wave of his magic wand, the man has performed the ultimate vanishing trick.
Just completely disappeared. Completely disappeared. And the helicopter said he went to behind this bush, and the heat seeker couldn't get through the density of the trees.
Yeah, I last saw him disappearing around the back of that garage towards that small shed.
Can we get over that then? No, I want to go around the road.
Well, you just sort of think, got an end to it. We've got someone that stole the vehicle, followed it all the way through, got a good result, got it stopped, no one's injured. You know, helicopters above it is contained. I mean, we all watch the programmes where they can hide in the bushes for hours and the heat source gets picked out. But for some unknown reason, just luckily enough, it was that thick that they couldn't pick through, and he just got away.
It's going to be down to forensics to catch the driver. Unfortunately, the gloves he's left behind suggest that finding any DNA is going to be unlikely.
And I was fuming. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about that.
PC Goddard is now pinning his hopes on finding the other thief, the driver of the small van that got away.
And we thought we would go back to the registered owner of
How
the
was he
VW
able to
caddy.
put down like
Because we thought, well, no one
3
managed to stop
fucking
the
cars?
caddy.
What the fuck
caddy's
is
not
that?
about. So we thought we'd go and have a drive up and down the road, or possibly the pubs where it pulled off to and have a look.
Man, what the fuck,
All is not so well for PC Goddard and PC Daly after failing to catch the thief who vanished after crashing the Mercedes van.
We hardly spoke coming back from Hayward to Woodlands. We hardly said 2 words between us because we were both so frustrated with what had just happened. you know, it's the worst thing when you feel as though you've got someone and then it just gets away. You like, you know, you just feel down.
Resuming their search for the accomplice in the small VW caddy van is more in hope than expectation.
Well, what we'll take the bed down a bit and I'll come back and we'll check about this pub. Because I think there's another pub as well. There is some houses. Driveway there.
Do you know what I think of there's no one there nearby?
We checked both the pubs, no trace of the van. We were then trying to find the home address. Couldn't find it.
Make a new
anywhere.
deck.
So we decided to come out of Lewis, go into Offham, and then we were going to turn left to go towards Plumpton and go back to Hayward Heath that way.
Anyway, halfway through. Yeah, see, I don't know.
Except
He pulled
Plumpton.
off there.
Plumpton. Fucking Plumpton.
PK56.
That
was it. That was it.
Extraordinarily, they've chanced upon it, driving past
Okay,
them.
we need to just put more. Put
P-
10 more
P56,
land
the
carts
VW
in.
caddy is
I
just
think
past
that's
it.
going to fix the
We turned
problem.
round and then we just accelerated
So I
as
had
hard as we could
no,
to try and catch up with this van,
I had
which we
no mana at all in that one. So we have to fix this.
Vehicle signalling.
The van then turned right and then immediately left into a driveway which we didn't even know existed.
This time, there's no chance of the driver making a run for it.
Stand by.
We followed it, stopped with the van, and Jason jumped out and arrested the driver.
What do you mean put it in the spot, mate? I've got license, insurance, everything.
That's fine, put your hands back.
What do you want me to pay the shop?
For us to spot him and then go after him and then get him, we would, you know, it just made it all worthwhile. You know, we'd actually got a result out of it and got someone in custody from it, and he can be questioned about it in the morning.
When he was questioned, the driver of the VW caddy denied he had anything at all to do with the theft of the Mercedes van. Without any conclusive evidence, the police were forced to let him go. The man who pulled off the vanishing trick after crashing the stolen Mercedes van was also never brought to justice after the forensics proved inconclusive. But the valiant owner did get what was left of his van back. In Sheffield, PC Scothen is back in his favourite place, waiting for trouble. Again. And it's found him. A car driven by a youngster has reacted to the police car by flooring the accelerator.
Right, that car's seen me and bombed. Bombed right.
The youngster has a head start, but Scothen has a hunch where he's heading. The place where many car thieves run to, Sheffield's Manor Estate. He's right, but the driver is already away, into a rabbit warren of alleyways. Scothen guesses he'll come back round the front, just in time to be shown a clean pair of heels.
It was extremely quick. He started hopping 6-foot fences like they were small hurdles. It's very difficult to catch these people when they're that intent on getting away.
The car thief may not have been caught, but PC Scothen's trousers have.
Unfortunately for me, the fences that we went over, I managed to catch part of my trousers on a rusty nail and rip them wide open.
Repairs will have to wait. Local beat officers have stopped a suspect.
No, it's not him. No. All right.
One in the car.
White. White, pure white coloured top on. White coloured trousers.
It's not the lad he wants. For once, Scothen's not in the right place at the right time.
The problem was we were in the middle of the Manor Estate and there's that many nooks and crannies that this guy could have disappeared into. It was just unlucky for us that he managed to slip the net.
Meanwhile, PC Scothen is visiting his tailor.
I have to wait for Pat to see me with some new trousers.
At police headquarters. He needs a new pair of trousers to replace those he ripped while jumping over fences on the Manor Estate.
Haven't even got a tan underneath to show off. They were 3 hours old, these pair of trousers. I just got them from the tailor's the day before, wore them for the first time, and had to go back and get some more trousers, unfortunately.
It was a rusty nail.
Rusty nail?
PC Scothen's athletic style of policing makes him a regular here.
And I've been in the job 12 years. I often go for new equipment when the equipment's damaged, and so you get to know these people.
And they've got to know PC Scothen, or at least his trouser measurements.
I think this should be alright for you.
I like that way.
Yeah? Yeah, take that.
Oh dear me. Look at it, Lally. I've done you.
As good as new. As good as new, look.
Take that ticket from out your little pocket.
Right, you can win change it.
Should they alright?
Yeah, they're comfortable.
A bit snug.
Yeah, I like a bit snug.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen, don't you? When you bend down, you put a little bit weight and you bend down.
I think that's what happened with those trousers. Because I was like doing a bit of a hurdle.
Scothen planning to hurdle fences after car criminals isn't what the tailors want to hear.
Hey, it costs us money, you know.
I know.
Damage to uniforms cost the South Yorkshire Police almost £1,000 a week.
Start again.
But the fun is too good to last.
Excess to all mobiles. Besca area.
A gang of burglars have stolen a car and are heading for Sheffield at high speed.
Observations are requested for a red-coloured Mondeo motor car. It's suspected of being used in a burglary in the Besca area.
PC Pat Langley is ready and waiting at a roundabout he expects the gang to use on their way towards the city. The car was stolen earlier in the day from Sheffield and used in an attempted burglary in Doncaster, 20 miles away.
I thought, well, normally if a car's stolen from Sheffield or wherever, that's usually where they're going to go back to, the offenders.
Access from Tango Bravo 1 behind this vehicle now, White Rose Way. Speed 90.
And Langley is right. The gang have come his way and now he's in red-hot pursuit, heading towards the M18 and Sheffield.
Vehicles on the roundabout, stand by.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and traffic is heavy, but not if you're on the hard shoulder.
Basically, the job was, we think, that they were burgling the house for the car keys to a high-powered Audi that he'd got, and that's what they were intending to steal.
Sierra Yankee 99, can you attend to the area, please?
Langley urgently needs the help of South Yorkshire's police helicopter and its boss, Helen Scothen, the only woman in Britain to command an air support unit.
I'm aware at the minute that in the police world anyway, I'm the only sort of female unit executive officer in the country. But it's not a role that, or a position that phases me, and it's something that I'm more than used to, really.
When she isn't bossing the chopper coppers, Inspector Scothen is hunting down car thieves. She's a qualified air observer who sits in the back seat, guiding hot pursuit drivers like PC Langley.
For example, the traffic officers following a stolen vehicle and the vehicle's failing to stop. Then, once the aircraft's above, the traffic officers don't have to worry about which direction the vehicle's going in. They don't have to worry when they're going to abandon the vehicle where the offenders have run off to. Because once the aircraft's above, the crew in the helicopter can do that.
South Yorkshire's helicopter is the prime weapon in the war against car thieves.
And as soon as we heard the incident, we got in the aircraft and we travelled to the scene.
Back at headquarters, the investigation into the road rage incident involving the HGV and the car continues. Traffic cameras confirm that the car cut up the lorry, but nothing else. Whatever happened took place out of camera range. But photos taken by the traffic cops reveal that it wasn't only the car driver who saw red.
There is an allegation that someone has kicked the back door of the car at some stage, and we wanted to try and establish whether that was actually a fact or not. These are photographs that we obtained at the recovery operators of the driver's side rear door of this Peugeot that was involved this morning. You can see on the general shot there is a cleaning mark here. The surface dirt that's stuck to the vehicle door has been cleaned off by contact with another object. When we look at the closer views, you can see that there's a scuff mark and then an actual shoe print. At the moment, I understand that the driver has actually admitted that he's done this damage or caused this phenomenon in this actual car.
Road rage isn't a particular problem in South Yorkshire, but we have had examples of it. We had one recently on the motorway where there was an altercation. They pulled up on the hard shoulder, and the guy from one vehicle got out, as did the other one, and he just hit him and knocked him unconscious and drove off.
The burglars who stole the red Mondeo are also driving off, though PC Langley is still on their tail. So too are the crew of Sierra Yankee 99.
Exit 1 from 99, above and videoing, over.
Roger, Sierra Yankee 99. I can see the downlink, I can see the red Ford Mondeo. Thank you, access out.
So the first thing that we do is start to video record the incident, and then also we switch the downlink on, which beams the pictures that the aircraft's filming to the control rooms in the force area, so other people can then watch what's happening. And then they can, at times, they can direct people a lot quicker because they know the direction that the vehicle's travelling in.
Once again, at speeds of more than 100 miles an hour, the gang are using the hard shoulder to avoid the traffic and try and lose PC Langley. The big question is, are they also looking for a way off the motorway?
Off. A57. Stand by.
This is not good news. High-speed chases on country roads are potentially fatal.
Not one. He's off at 2.
Some of the manoeuvres he was doing were frightening. At one stage, he nearly had a head-on with a Mercedes-Benz. How he missed some of the other cars, I just don't know. I really, really don't know.
Maybe the driver of the stolen car has no idea either.
Luck was with him that day. It really was. I've seen bad driving before, but that was ridiculous. It really was ridiculous.
PC Langley is seeing red, but he isn't going to give up.
I think I owe it to the public of South Yorkshire to stop him and get him.
Over the grass verge, speed is now 50 accelerating.
It doesn't look like it, but the tables are turning for the traffic cops. Over the brow of the hill lies a stinger trap and a hope of punctured tyres. The driver tries to go round the spikes, but it stung the tyres on his side. Now they need a way out. Easier said than done. Unless you're totally desperate.
Slowed right down, it sort of gives you the impression that they're going to abandon the vehicle. It looks like they've got the doors open or trying to open the doors even before the vehicle stopped.
The gang are out and running, but nowhere near getting away.
We give information directly as to where they've abandoned the vehicle, so local officers know how to get there. And then we always try and follow the driver.
Inspector Scuthan is not the only one following the driver. On the ground, PC Langley is after him too.
The helicopter did a cracking job. I ran after 3 of them that had gone one way. One other youth had gone the other way.
Traffic car, stay where you are. One of you go straight forward down Hollaback Drive. They're in the back gardens. Tango Romeo Alpha 1, off at sea, Hollaback Way.
I got one of them, and then with the use of other officers and the helicopter, all 4 were arrested.
Yes, the 2 officers in shirt sleeves in the back garden with the one detained. You and the driver.
The gang who stole the red Mondeo failed to turn up in court. They're now on the run again. PC Sarah Tate only became a traffic cop in April, but with 10 years' experience in the police force, she already has a good nose for iffy cars and drivers.
I don't know what it was, just something made me think that car needs stopping. I don't know why. So we drove after him and he did accelerate, so we knew he was trying to get away from us. Came around the corner and he was just getting out the driver's side and running off.
runaway is fast, but not as rapid as Tate's colleague, PC Martin Buckle.
Hold his leg. Come back.
Come back now!
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand now. I'll help you up. Give me your hand.
Right. Well.
Down you go, mate. You smell alcohol on you, so we're going to ask you to provide a breath test.
Right.
Go on. Back to your car.
Back at the car, with no driver to get them home, the runaways' mates are off as well. Only not quite so quickly. They may have been drinking. Could that be why the driver made a run for it?
Ready, go. Keep going, a bit harder. Go on. Excellent.
Failed.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right,
that
I'm under
indicates that
arrest.
you failed the...
Yes, can I have tissue?
Yeah, just let me say what I'm going to say, okay? This has indicated to me that you have excess alcohol in your system.
Yes.
So because of that, I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of having excess alcohol in your system.
Yes.
You got insurance for it?
No. No licence, no insurance.
No licence, no insurance. I'm glad you can run.
Drink driver from Liverpool is bragging about how he'll get away with it next time.
Next time I'll ride the motorbike, you won't see none.
Next time I ride a bicycle.
No, motorbike will do, you won't catch me on the bike.
And about how long he has been getting away with it.
I can't believe you just caught me.
Ah, there we are, you
I've
see.
been caught for 15 years and you just caught me. But that's what the fella does. I'm not saying how many, but you'll have me on record.
I think it was because Liverpool had lost. He was blaming Liverpool Football Club for losing as to why he was drink driving.
I'm coming. All right, Sarge, I'm not going to give you no grief, Sarge. You're a nice policewoman, by the way.
Thank you. Right.
Right, I've got previous.
You're also disqualified.
I know for 5 years.
So I need to arrest you for being disqualified. Driving whilst disqualified.
Exactly.
In relation to that, shush. In relation to that, you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't want to when you question something which you later will only court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Okay, you understand that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Right. Anything else I need to be aware of?
Yes. I don't sleep well. I like to be tucked in. I like to do lots of cocoa overnight. And I don't like to be woken up before 7:30.
Right, we do hot chocolate, you'll be all right.
Found to be twice over the limit, the driver is tucked up in a cell. No Horlicks, no blanket, and no bedtime story.
Any Barnsley officer, please? For immediate response.
At headquarters, reports are coming in of an unusual job for the traffic cops. A woman trying to commit suicide.
We've got a woman in the middle of the road requesting that a motorist run her down.
PC Bort is taking the call.
6-3 attending.
This time he won't be driving fast. If there really is someone threatening to leap out in front of the traffic, he's got to be cautious. But that doesn't go for everyone.
We were overtaken by a panda car, which I thought a bit strange, seeing as we're looking for somebody who was jumping out in front of cars.
Local officers have taken over the job, but PC Bort decides to tag along, just in case his traffic skills can be of any help.
They located the lady further on because they pulled him to the edge. When all of a sudden this motorbike came trundling towards us. 2 young kids on it, both not wearing helmets, and both looking like startled rabbits. At first, seeing the panda car and then the obvious relief that they're dealing with something else, but then seeing the traffic car, which was obviously going to deal with them. As he turned into the corner onto the gravel track, he basically lost the back wheel and they ended up in a heap with the bike somewhere amongst them and dust flying up around them.
This time, narrow lanes and barriers cannot come between Bort and his prisoners.
Oh, stay there. No. Get off. Get off. I was training or not. No.
It's soon clear that these are no bike thieves, but a rider who's had too much to drink. Bort needs help.
Tango Romeo Bravo 2, Bravo.
Tango Romeo Bravo 2.
Can I have another vehicle join me, please? I'm on the alleyway just behind where your 6-3 mobile's just gone off with this woman. Got two lads locked up over.
The younger lad, he had typical push bike injuries, grazed knee and grazed elbow and a dented pride.
I'm a train from there. Training now. Yo,
who's his bike?
His bike's fucking mine bike. I wanted to get out of the way. First time I've been down banking, I'm sound as a pound me, mate, and I've been arsehole for no reason, and I just wanted him to get new one. Simple as.
Stop your whining, just sit back.
Now I'm in fucking training.
Please stop swearing.
Calm down. And that's the bin rate. Nah, calm down. That's not legal anyway. So
Oh, what rider then? Oh, we're driving.
no, we're driving.
I've got a video, so I can just look at it, so I'll make it easy.
Check it then, check it.
The pair might appear harmless, but Bort knows this could easily turn nasty.
Swing down banking. Check it again. Come on, Levi, just calm down, mate. Now, because after baby bass a lot to me, I cannot do it. We've been banged up. Oh, me fucking, get me trainer.
Just stay there, you.
Can I just get his trainer?
Yeah, get his trainer for him.
Oh, the fact that folks like to me, you fucking chase me. And it's fucking illegal anyway. No job. Oh, it is, and I've been down Bankham. And all I want to do
Sit down in there.
Don't point at me, man.
Sit down in there.
Playboy, oh, come on, man. All I want to do, right, I've been...
The lads claim they're not on the way from the pub, but on the run from drug takers.
The main concern was that they'd been speeding away from an area just down the road because they were getting beat up by smackheads, in their words, which is why they'd had to race off on this motorbike without any helmets and drunk.
Just sit there, stay there.
Do it again.
Stay there.
Do it again.
Stay there.
Alright, you fucking better get off me. You better get off me. Okay, enough for a song. Yeah, you can arrest me, right.
Bort has had enough. Recent events have shown just how dangerous it is for traffic cops to leave suspects unhandcuffed.
I think it came as quite a shock to him, the way that I had to deal with it.
Now you can sit on the car.
Yeah. Where's blood from? My arm. Now it's a film. It's a film with me. What?
Tango Romeo Bravo 2, Bravo. Have you got a mobile coming out to me, have you?
The answer is no. South Yorkshire Police are at full stretch today, and the closest traffic mobile is already on another call. Back in Barnsley, PC Bort is still trying to keep his cool as his prisoners lose theirs. Their bike, they say, is totally legal.
But it's all legal. We're not going over my bike, some dickhead. Why did we start from outside shop over? Where did it come from?
But just as it seems he's in danger of losing control, help is at hand. The heavy mob have arrived. Barnsley's riot police.
I've been rated.
You ever walk up to these chaps?
It was the public order van which turned up, which was only a short hop away in the town centre. But they came and made short work of scooping them up.
They're both pissed out their heads.
Hey boy, calm down. Because I might not be for
Any chance of dumped out? Now they fell off in front of us. So
the riot cops are the answer to Bort's troubles. They'll even take the scooter away for him.
Backwards in.
But they have given him a problem too. To charge the rider of the scooter when they get back to the nick, they need to know who Bort is saying it is. And he's forgotten.
Muscle men. The muscle van.
In the melee that had took place and the swapping up positions and stuff on the car bonnet, I'd forgotten who was the rider. I rewound the video on the car, which obviously showed him being the rider, the driver.
It's basically a little bike that they used to off-road that they've decided they're going to come up here on, and they're both drunk. And they've seen me and panicked and come up here and fell off it, in its simplest terms.
Back near Spaghetti Junction, PC's Andy Collins and...
Times are hard for most of us.
I haven't signed up.
But it's even worse for those who haven't got jobs and are skint.
I'm afraid
I ain't paid.
Perhaps you don't see it, but it's there in every town across Britain.
My fridge and my freezer's empty.
2 tins of soup and that's about it.
The towns hardest hit are the ones that have lost their old industries. In Grimsby, the fishing days were the glory days.
It was just party time. All the time, everyone was happy, everyone had money.
That was a living, man. A brothel in every port.
Worst hit's been the East Marsh, where the fishermen lived.
Where the parents?
There is no work.
There is no work.
It's left the young fighting for jobs.
Get ready for it.
But here in Grimsby, they're used to stormy seas. It takes a lot to pull them under.
No matter how hard life gets, you've still got to try.
Water bills, waterfalls out of the sky, should be free of charge.
Look at the lovely suds.
And it's in the toughest of times that people show their greatest strengths,
We're bloody English, aren't we? God save the Queen.
even when they're skint. Everyone knows it's not been the easiest of times, and it's the bitter truth. In parts of the East Marsh, nearly half the people who live there are on benefits. So where once wages were from the fishing, now a lot of them are off the social, and even that's not a sure thing.
Post office. See this? Big smiles. Get there. If it's not in, come.
What are you going to the post office for?
That'll be in a minute. Now, but money.
What time is it?
1:30, I think. 1:30. 1:30. I'm not said, but I think I am. Right. 100. Would you like to sleep? Sorry. What the? It's swallowed my cat. No way. What's going on here? No! Wait there. Cash. I haven't been paid. No, I haven't been paid. I haven't been paid. So I'm back in the mine with this coming out.
Why ain't you been paid, Rich?
Fine.
So have you got any money, Rich?
No. No. No way.
Like tens of thousands of people every month, Richie has been sanctioned by the Dole office. This time for not being able to fill out the form properly.
MP.
The demon drink has laid Richie pretty low, and being sanctioned is an extra kick in the teeth.
Let's go.
But not all demons come in bottles.
About 7 months ago, I hit a bloke, broke his jaw, and then in November, I did the same.
Do you regret it?
Bit.
What could you do?
Everything. My door licence, all my boxing licences and everything.
Heidi would be the first to admit she's got a reputation. If you push her too far, she'll bang you. She used to work as a bouncer, but now she's awaiting sentencing for GBH, and she's lost her job.
Hey, why'd you go to boxing gym?
If I don't, I go insane. Gotta train.
What do you mean you're going insane?
Do naughty things.
Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Heidi's not the only one round here getting used to being skint.
And they set me crap to the dole and all that lot. But straight over the phone, they're on about sanctioning me.
Jeff has been a working fisherman for 40 years. Back in the day, one of thousands on the East Marsh. But he's not been to sea in months.
The Poles are there, the Latvians, the whatever, got the f***ing jobs already. I am signing on today because a Polish or Latvian is down there, they're taking my way.
You're an horrible person, you are. You are a horrible person, yes you are. Yes you are. You're a horrible person. Have you ever signed on before?
Very rarely. Just look at you as though... Yeah. It's not nice, is it? Yeah. I do all my own funding, I do all my own training, and everything like that, and I am good at what I do. I'm a professional at what I do, and yet they'll look at me and say, you're not looking for work. If you don't look for work, we'll sanction you. So they're going to sanction me straight away. And then they're not going to pay me, they're not going to do this, not going to do that. It's the government's way of saying, off.
It's not just the fishermen struggling to make a buck round here. John runs Grimsby's last youth centre. It's always strapped for cash, and now one of its buildings is paying the price.
The roof fell in. No way would we have funding to repair it, so it just had to come down. And Danny over there, who's demolishing it, was one of the original space cadets, because he got himself in trouble at school, and now you're pulling it down.
Yeah, pulling it down.
Yeah, not too bad. The kids around here, like, they're good. There's a few of them that go off the rails and whatnot, like, but like I say, that could happen anywhere.
What is there for kids around here? Is there much?
Obviously, the Shalom, parks, and that's about it. There's a few skate parks starting to pop up, but again, everything costs money. And with the way that people are in Grimsby, money is tight, so really the only thing they can do is congregate and drink White Lightning.
See that kind of bear outside the Asda's? I left that early on, I went to see my cousin, like, and right, 2 minutes.
Richie's still sanctioned, but has been given a few quid as a hardship payment to tide him over.
10 balls, £3.55. I don't want hardship money. I want to go in rehab. I want to do a detox the other day. Because my daughter's just turned 9. I've got a baby on the way next month. But yeah, I need you know, to go in rehab. You know what I mean? To get help. I do need help.
Sometimes you just have to take what's coming to you. Heidi's pleading guilty to the GBH charges. And while she waits for sentencing, she's been bailed to her nan's house.
I dropped it from the Section 18 with intent to a Section 20 without intent. So that's nice.
Is it?
Oh yeah, so it's a lesser charge. Sorted.
I'm proud of some things, but I'm not proud of others. Proud of her. When she was at school, she was into gymnastics, wasn't you? She's very good at that. And now that she's gone back to college to do a bricklayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just her angry side, what's not so good.
I just want to be happy. Just a good steady career, family, nice house, car. Just be happy.
Do you know how long it's been since I've been married?
Becky and Jeff have made each other happy these last couple of years, but it isn't always plain sailing.
He's not the easiest person to have a relationship with. I'm not saying I'm not the easiest person to have a relationship with, and the kids are definitely hard. So, you know, he's still here, he's still around. He's still making me laugh, loving. I love him to bits.
Now Becky wants to get married, but she wants Jeff to want it as much as she does.
I'm only doing it because she wants it.
You see, that's what my father said.
What?
Well, you don't get married just because I want to get married.
Why not?
Well, you don't.
I want to be with you, so I'll marry you. That's all I'm saying.
You only marry somebody if two people want to get married, not if one person wants to get married.
Getting married's not for the faint-hearted, especially second time around. Jeff's got a week on his own because Becky and her kids have gone caravanning, so he's got plenty of time to think about it.
If we don't catch, I'll show me ass in Asda's windows. This is what's it all about, yeah. Enjoyable day, beautiful day. That's it, set up. It'll run in a minute,
Be a big pike on the end. Easy, innit?
Jeff's got a long history with the booze, like a lot of fishermen.
We're in. We're in.
But being caught up with Becky seems to keep a lid on it.
Lovely, isn't he? He looks ugly little shit though, doesn't he? Just a little bit like me. Good boy. Come on, mate. I'm a fisherman, but I love fish. It's weird, isn't it? I'd love to throw them all back, but you can't. Some people like to eat them.
Being loved by someone can make all the difference when you're battling your demons.
About 5 years, 5 or 6 years on my own, like, just basically just pissing it up all the time, like, and no better to do. And then I met Debbie and seen the light, as they say.
This is for you young kids who drink. Put it in the bin.
Rich, what was your childhood like, mate?
Fucking rough. And mostly in care. I was in care, spoiled little bastard. Didn't like to get told off. As soon as he got told off, he'd jump out the back window. That was back in the day.
What effect did that have on you being in care?
Fucking hell. I don't fucking know. Can we stop a minute? There we go. That's the farm. This is where I used to work there. I used to get £98 a fucking week there. Them sheds there. It's a fucking lover. Ducks in all sheds. The little yellow ones. It's kill them. I had to kill them. Some had 2 heads, some used to have 4 feet. Sometimes you used to spin round like that. You'd get them, put them on the board, kill them, because they're deformed. But I do feel sorry for them sometimes. Then I went to the docks. And the docks, fucking all fucked up on there. Fish started dying down. But that's back in the day. And that's me. Come on. I've got some DVDs to sell. Fuck it. There's got to be at least 15 DVDs in there. If that fucking tight bastard up by them, he'll give me £1, maybe. I don't know what they are. Fucking load of shit. This Rose Wives. Yeah, wanking material. Fucking hell. Yes, fucking fiver. Pulls in. Got a can, £4 in my pocket. Jobs are fucking good at. Do you know what I mean?
Jeff's girlfriend, Becky, is a single mum with 4 teenagers. 2 of her boys are on the autistic spectrum, so a charity has given her a holiday voucher.
Fuck off, you big-headed shit!
Shut up!
She's rented a caravan with a mate 20 minutes down the road in Cleethorpes.
Aaron, get off him. Aaron! Dead relaxing in the caravan. Peace and quiet. Dead relaxing until them two wake up.
Hey, we're fair.
Just kick mine.
Go away, I know you like shit.
If I won the lottery,
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let's get after it.
Alright, is there fog where you live? And 2, are you feeling a little sick or off lately? Because I'm seeing this all over social media and it's starting to get weird now. I mean, even me, I was just brushing it off because there's fog this time of the year, but usually fog doesn't stay for multiple consecutive days, and people are alleging that they're walking into this fog and it smells not normal. Some people are saying they're walking through it and their body just feels really off after, and it's really dense too. There's a lot of dense fog warnings in the United States, and now I'm seeing in the UK some airplanes are having trouble even taking off because there is a lot of fog there too. Like I said, I know fog is normal this time of the year, but the amount of social media posts I'm seeing about this is starting to get concerning. So I'm hopping on here to ask you if you guys have any experiences with this.
I've been seeing a lot of posts like this as well. People saying that they feel sick and blaming it on the fog. I just don't know that I believe there's anything to this. I just feel like we need a little bit more evidence than a few TikTok videos. Personally, I think this is just people trying to stir up conspiracy in relation to the drone situation.
Yep, this is it for us, as experts have found angry, violent beings leaving the Vatican after the portal opening, and they've been watching us. People were terrified after the Vatican live-streamed an alleged never-opened-before portal at St. Basilica on Christmas Day by Pope Francis, and the eerie footage shows his face then turning pale white with terror alongside the haunting sounds of a child laughing. But this gets creepier as the stream shows all the popes entering the portal and their faces turning into demons all in real time, with many experts saying they don't know if something evil was going in or coming out.
It's like, oh, that's just a little post, a little pope over there. Let me zoom in. Wham! What is that?
St. Basilica is known for some of the evilest and violent popes being buried underground there, with their spirits once being locked in, seemingly all now being let out by Pope Francis, who is seemingly trying to call upon them now. And 2025 might be the last year for us. Other more likely theories suggest it's just something the Pope does for Jubilee and not a big deal.
I feel like I've seen that video footage before where their faces were clear and not all destroyed.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
Granny, hey. Come here, Granny. Quit. Okay. Hey, hey.
Oh, snap. No. That lady better start sprinting out of there. You went to go get the whole pack. That sounded like a lot of coyotes, man. A lot.
You may have heard about this story, but I don't think you know how dark it is. In October of 2011, a man intentionally cut open the cages of 56 wild animals he was keeping in his backyard, unleashing them on his town. But let's talk about why it happened and the man who did it. And if you don't want spoilers, this week's episode is all about people that try to own exotic and wild animals and their deadly consequences, so you don't want to miss it. So in October of 2011, people in Zanesville, Ohio started calling 911 when they saw lions and tigers in the woods. Police already knew about Terry Thompson, who lived in the area and kept wild animals in cages on his property, including lions, tigers, other big cats, bears, baboons, you name it. But in Ohio at the time, there technically weren't any laws against that, so though Terry was keeping these animals in horrible conditions, he wasn't really doing anything wrong. So the police go to Terry's property to check out what's going on, but when they get there, not only do they find that Terry had taken his own, but he had cut open all of the cages of all of his animals before he did it. And to make matters worse, he had surrounded himself with raw chicken as if he was trying to entice the animals to come. The police ultimately were able to locate him because he was being by one of his tigers. So this guy John actually worked with Terry, and he said that the night before this happened, Terry received a letter suggesting that his wife had been having an affair. So that's our best guess as to why this happened, but ultimately 49 of his 56 animals had to be put down by the police. And lastly, and probably most disturbing of all, when the coroner's report came back on Terry, they found that his nipples were missing, and it was unclear if that happened before or after the tiger got him.
I don't think that last little detail really matters, but okay. That's crazy what a broken heart can do to a man. And all those animals had to be put down for nothing too.
There is no way I'm seeing this right. So apparently here in Arizona, there's no such thing as grass that's alive and green. So here they have to paint the grass green. Like there's literally a guy going around with a machine and spray paint.
Moped crime exploded onto the streets as if from nowhere.
Yeah, that's one of them then.
There's so much of it happening now. It's an epidemic.
It's literally Wild West out here.
Gangs are taking advantage of a stretched police force.
Anyone's a target. Anyone, no matter who you are.
And a congested city.
We can fit through traffic, alleyways, anything, man. If you're in a police pursuit, if you take the helmet off, they stop the chase. don't work like that no more.
We have no desire to knock them off and cause any injury to them. However, we will use it.
The public have had enough.
Police aren't going to do something about it. I could be the spark for something a lot bigger. Fifth time and they saw.
But now, vigilantes are taking matters into their own hands.
It's a game of cat and mouse. Just do what feels natural. Bring them to a stop.
In this program, we investigate the gangs and those who try to stop them.
Into the park, get round the other side.
Oh, they're coming!
In the past year, more than 60 attacks a day were committed using mopeds or motorbikes in London. A 50% increase on the previous 12 months. Every street offers rich pickings for moped gangs. A bike can be hot-wired in seconds and ultimately used in a crime.
Yo, everyone keep an eye on their helmets. Someone's been lifting helmets.
And no one is more furious than the bike community.
I think at the end of the day, the police aren't listening to no one. They're listening to themselves. They're not listening to our views. They're not listening to what we want and how we can help the communities.
The bike thieves, they're reckless. They don't care. The police will chase them, but I mean, they're just going to get away. That's why this whole thing is blowing up.
In London, 2 moped thieves have agreed to speak about their criminal lifestyle. They've met at a neutral location. They have a stolen motorbike with no keys, but that's not a problem.
No keys, nothing. It's way more easier to get into than anything else. You can do this whenever you want. Go to school, come back, do it, weekends, do it. It's easy to get into. Like, there's nothing really stopping anyone. Like, anyone can just come and do it whenever they want to. It's way more easier than it needs to be. Like, anyone can just get a bike if they know how to do it. You steal it in like seconds. 20 seconds, you got it. Young people just like riding bikes and making money. It's more easier, and they're having fun while doing it.
Being a moped thief is dangerous, often resulting in high-speed police chases.
When you're getting chased by police, as much as people say they don't get scared and stuff like that, everyone gets scared because you know that your life, like, something can happen to you, and most people do like want to see their family and stuff like that. So when you're doing it, it's just like your heart just starts pounding. When I'm just riding a bike, I feel it. It's like a good feeling, and then like, this fills you with excitement. It depends on who you are. Like, some people don't get it unless they're getting chased by police.
This criminal activity has spread beyond London. In the West Midlands, moped crime rose by 40% between 2014 and 2017. This gang has agreed to talk anonymously in a random location about moped crime.
Have they ever chased you guys before?
All of us. All of us. We can fit through traffic, alleyways, anything, man. Fuck the police. Can't stop no one. Whoa! You know, driving a bike, it feels fun, man. Swear to God, riding a bike, yo, it takes. It's just fun, eh? Nothing better. Sometimes I'd rather be on a bike because I know that I'm getting away if I see police. I reckon the crimes will up in London because there's more bikes. If there was more bikes around here, we'd be getting them every day. Round here, there's nothing, but in London, it's full, man.
Gonna go get another bike, go get another bike, go get another bike.
Straight.
If I like a necklace and I jump off the bike, I'll grab that, fam, no problem. No problem whatsoever, grab that. Like your phone, I'll grab that as well. Innit?
These guys aren't worried about the police, but there is one man who's starting to rattle them.
Hand-muffed warrior, yeah? Tell him to go suck his mum and tell him that we're still out here, yeah? Doing everything. He ain't stopping us, he ain't doing shit. Fuck hand-muff warrior, man.
Meet Hand-Muff Warrior, a man who spends all his spare time confronting moped gangs on the streets of London.
Evil flourishes when good men do nothing. I've been branded a vigilante. For me, it's not fair. If the police aren't going to do something about it, then you've got to start to fight back. What else are you meant to do rather than take matters into your own hands? I'm driving behind them, I'm following them. A lot of the times I'm shouting at them. Who are you? I'm just trying to intimidate them, just the way that they intimidate others. And I put it online for the world to see. I've got you on camera!
Omar doesn't just confront criminals on the streets.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna upload a video.
He also has a YouTube channel where he exposes moped criminals. With over 60,000 subscribers, it's growing daily.
Guys, stay safe. You never know when there's a dirty skirt behind you. Peace out. A lot of people don't actually recognize when moped thieves are around, and the way they drive, some of them drive 60 mile an hour in a 20 zone. They're gone before you know it. And the power of the camera is that you can capture that moment. You can actually even follow them if you're on a fast enough bike, and you can slow that moment down for everyone to see. I could be potentially the spark for something a lot bigger than my channel, and that's what I want to achieve.
Omar has organized a team of other bikers enraged by this new crime wave. This evening they're preparing to patrol London streets in hopes of catching moped thieves.
We're gonna drive there, drive slow in formation, drive back. If we see illegal riders, do what feels natural and trying to bring them to a stop. Just proceed if it's safe to do so.
They are prepared to apprehend, complete with restraints. The hunted have become the hunters.
I'm getting death threats every day. All my death threats are usually Instagram. It says, heads up, man. I heard there's a kill squad from W12 looking for you. I know your wife's name. You better hope I don't see them before you.
I need you handle grassing a little more bit. I'm gonna stab you when I see you, and then I'm gonna take you off that motorbike. You little muppet. Watch.
Moped crime has hit the high streets. These brazen attacks are happening in broad daylight. The public are under siege, prompting the Met to set up a specialist task force called Operation Venice to reclaim the streets.
We have specialist trained officers in pursuit tactics. We also have a dedicated investigation team to bring offenders to justice.
We have no desire to knock them off and cause any injury to them. However, that is a tactic that is available to us, and if it is appropriate for us to use it, we will use it.
Yes.
MP, active message, Scorpion 3-4. We have a moped failing to stop.
Go on, Dave.
Parmeter Street, E2.
Since July 2018, Operation Venice has helped to turn the tide on moped offences, thanks to a range of new tactics, such as DNA spray and slimline bikes.
MP, we're a T-Pack driver, T-Pack vehicle marked BMW 5 Series. We're continuing towards Victoria Park. Stand by for road name.
Scorpion 32 T-Pack.
Go.
Get to the other side of the park,
Scorpion 8-1, the solo has gone with it. It's gone through Victoria Park towards Gore Road, E2.
I think we've lost Victoria Park area. Got no better at the moment.
MP, yeah, it's complete loss, Victoria Park, Gore Road area. Over.
It is challenging for us. London is unique in terms of the obstacles and challenges that we have to overcome. but we are adapting in order to bring those offenders to justice.
Where is it, mate?
Word has come through on the radio that the moped has been spotted in a nearby estate.
It's definitely the bike.
Please don't tell me you put a lock on it.
Also got a crash on it.
Oh, it's outrageous. Yeah, Skip, we've just had a pursuit with an LOS. We've now recovered it with the help of the tasking team. Over.
Cracking job.
It's warm, it matches the description of what we just pursued, and ultimately, it's come back to the same bike. The number plate that's displayed actually doesn't relate to this bike, but it relates to another stolen bike. So they've actually got a false plate from another stolen bike on it as well. So again, it shows how brash these guys are, really.
Whoever has ridden it has gone to the extent of locking it and covering it, so it's clearly a bike that they'd like to keep. My colleague is cutting the lock off because we're going to seize it, we're going to take it back to the police car pound as it is stolen, and we're going to restore it to its rightful owner.
Cheers, boys and girls, thank you.
There's always been crime committed on mopeds, mainly due to the fact that they are incredibly agile. You can get from A to B very, very quickly on two wheels.
Omar, aka Handmuff Warrior, is a courier by day and vigilante by night. He's delivered parcels around London for 3 years.
A lot of my encounters with moped thieves is just when I'm minding my own business and I'm just working, to be honest. I found a way to actually capture these guys on camera, follow them.
Filming every minute of his working day, Omar hopes to shine a light on moped-enabled crime across the city.
I'm pretty much the only one actively going out trying to expose moped thieves.
Omar didn't just become a vigilante. He's been attacked 4 times in the last year.
I was stabbed in the hand, I was saved, I was actually kicked.
One of his attacks, filmed on his helmet cam, went viral.
I pulled into the side road because usually my friends wait
Okay,
there.
here we go.
And as I do
Stack up his shit, didn't even give a fuck about that.
Each one of them had a hammer. Something inside just told me, you know, not again.
Okay,
I've had a bike
we'll
stolen
keep on playing,
before.
chill.
I don't want to just give up my bike.
The
to
chill
these guys.
deck is the will.
I'm very paranoid.
Now, Omar takes special precautions whilst working as a courier on London streets.
If the police actually took control of the issue, then I wouldn't need to go to work with a stab-proof vest. I want to work as a courier. I want to earn a living, but I feel like I'm at risk. It's literally wild, wild west out here.
Omar and some biker friends are on a patrol to look for moped criminals. They've come to Islington, one of London's hotspots for moped thieves.
Even though we didn't see him today, it's always a game of chance. It's a game of cat and mouse. Are we going to see them? Are we not? Now, when I'm by myself, I see them all the time because I'm on the road so much. You know, one thing I've learned today is it's a lot easier for the thieves than it is for us. You know, whereas we're bound by the law, and you know, obviously we can't be armed. You know, these guys can be effective within 2 or 3 of them, and they can be effective. It's very easy to get a group of 2 or 3 people. Whereas with us, to ensure our safety, we've got to have like 8 or 9 of us just to ensure it's safe. Because again, we're not allowed to be armed.
Okay. I think this is a good hand. Let's try it. Let's try it, everybody. Let's try it. We will get this. I accidentally had myself muted like the whole time. I was talking to you guys and everything, but I had myself muted the whole time. It was
Islington
crazy.
was one of the first areas where moped-enabled crime started to happen. It started to get out of control. It's very hard to talk about it so like freely when I've got to like think about safety and who's watching who. You know, there's a lot of kids in this area. I'm getting a lot of dirty looks. Sorry, my mind's just.
Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Come on, do something. Do something.
There's a lot of people looking and stuff. I don't
Wait.
feel like we're safe here. We've been spotted quite a few times. So.
Omar is worried that the presence of the camera is endangering his team.
These guys are well connected as we are. Within minutes, there could be 5, 6 guys putting on balaclavas, you know, get into their stolen bikes, get in their weapons. They could be here within 5 minutes. You ready, guys?
Oh, nice. That was really good.
Even though the night ride out wasn't a success, Omar's always on the lookout
He's got me.
for anything
He's got me.
suspicious.
You see that
He
motorcycle
has
there?
got me.
No number
I'm
plate,
not
that's
going
a
to be able to
stolen
get away from this.
That is the problem. They're all over.
He's crazy with it.
You just pull out quick.
With over 200
There you go.
mopeds stolen on average per week in London, Omar often finds the bikes they leave behind.
I'll watch out because there could be someone watching nearby. Has an interest in this bike. Hi, police, please. I found a suspected stolen bike. Just wondering if you guys could come and take a look at it because it's got no number plate. It looks like it's been hotwired. Yeah. All right. Basically, they're too busy to come. They said they definitely will come within 48 hours. By then, it could be too late. The bike could be taken by the thieves, and it could be on the other side of London. So that's what's frustrating. There's not enough police on the roads to actually respond to this sort of crime. Someone potentially could die as a result of this bike being left here. And I'm not being dramatic. These crimes are happening on a day-to-day basis. So potentially this could
Somebody
be a
could
getaway
die?
vehicle for a murder.
The fuck?
And that's what we're trying to stop.
Okay. It's like a ghost gun, but it's like a ghost bike, so they could just get away with it. I get that.
Bike crime is what was just
Okay, I get it.
the easiest thing. Bikes are
I'm not
just
gonna be able
everywhere
to do
across
this. What
the
the fuck?
street. And even crimes on the bikes are like easy to do because you
Try my best.
transport, of course, that you're getting
Get
away
out of
anywhere
this.
you go, like, so
I don't think I'm going to be able to.
kind of thrilling. It is. It really is. I mean, last week we had a helicopter chase that went on for like 2 hours. But that didn't really affect us at all. It didn't get us scared. We didn't panic.
He has
We
somebody.
just
He
carried
has
on
something.
and looked back
I
up,
was about to
no
say.
helicopter, look behind us, no police cars. We got away.
Well, let me get out of this. No, come on. Just keep
There
on
used to
going.
be a rule.
Keep on going, buddy.
If you're in a police pursuit,
MC,
if you take
MC.
your
Keep
helmet
on going,
off,
dude. You
they
got
stop
this.
the chase.
Do
But
it.
like, now, even if you take your helmet off, they're still gonna chase you and try to ram you off. It like don't work like that no more.
It's the same card. What the fuck is this?
Anyone's a target.
Okay.
Anyone, no matter who you are,
Okay.
you're gonna be a target type.
Is he trying to bring stuff back from the dead right now? I'm assuming that's what's going on. What's flashback mean, you guys?
In
the comments.
Bristol,
I don't even fucking
the
know.
biker community has been under
I should
attack.
have put down that first. Damn.
Criminals are stealing their
Thank.
bikes
Oh, he left.
to joyride
Hey.
around the city.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. He didn't
And
have
now,
anything in his hand.
They're burning
Okay.
bikes for likes.
Let me get the platinum.
So two Bristolian bikers, Martin and Dom,
I'm gonna get the
have
platinum.
created the
That's
Bristol
what we're
Bike
doing.
Recovery
That's what we're
Team,
doing today.
consisting of over 200 members who are taking
So
direct action
let's
by
check.
hunting down
Let's check chill
stolen
and see what.
bikes.
Okay, so I play on planes.
Just what I've been looking
That's my
for.
thing.
The
I
bike
love
we've
that.
gone after.
To date,
Okay, we're gonna
they've
take
reunited
two. We're gonna
over
do two of
60
those
stolen
down.
bikes to their rightful owners.
Another one.
Go down.
Pretty sure this is the one that's been posted on our group.
Very
So, yeah,
passive.
let's get it gone. Well done, boys.
Seeing the bikes being mistreated and you know that's someone's pride and joy they've spent a lot of money on is it's not very nice to see. So that's why we
Okay,
started
Let's try this.
doing what we
We
do.
got this. See if it works.
These members
see if
have
it works,
eyes all
guys.
over the city, ready for action.
All right, anybody
I would
who's
say, in all
drinking
fairness,
in
we're
the chat,
probably
cheers.
more activists.
To a happy
You know,
new year,
it's-
to the
We're
to a
just
good
people
rest of
upset
your
and angry with what's
year.
happening in our community.
A lot of people sit at home on their sofas, don't they, saying
Yeah.
they do this, they do that if their bike got stolen. But generally, what happens is they post.
I don't
on our
even know
group
what they're fucking saying. What the fuck?
when their bike
Oh
gets
my! You
stolen,
see, I
so-
put. I took a whole bunch out actually. What the fuck? Should I keep this?
They've just been
Should I keep
alerted
this
about
now?
a possible stolen
I
bike.
need like
but
2
time is
planes.
against them.
What a mulligan.
Many
Oh,
bikes will have new number plates in a matter
I don't
of
have
hours.
this. I'm gonna try.
As there's only 2 of us this morning,
I'm gonna try,
and we're
but I
going
don't
for a dodging area. Obviously, we
think
will
it's
leave
gonna
the
work.
bike where it is, call it in, run and get the van, and then go back and grab it. And then obviously, yeah, we deal with it the normal way. We call the police, let them know we've got it, give them all the details. They
contact the owner, and then, yeah, we go and deliver it back to them. I love it. I absolutely love what I do. It's the enjoyment of taking it back to the owner. I mean, we've had a couple. There's one where it was a nurse. You know,
Let me
and
draw a card,
she couldn't
bro.
get fully comp insurance. Her bike was gone for over 3 weeks. She, well, in all fairness, we all thought it was gone. By that time, usually they burnt it out. All for what? For some little
Fuck
shit.
that
to
card.
Get a bit of
Fuck
5 minutes
you.
of enjoyment and burn out a bike.
Piece of
it's
fucking
ridiculous.
shit.
The clock is ticking. They need to find
No,
this bike.
I can't even.
before
I'm
it's
gonna
set
do
alight.
that. I'm gonna get a card. Hopefully it's not a plane. Come on, don't be a plane.
Last year
Don't
in
be a plane.
Edinburgh,
Don't be a plane. Don't be a plane.
motorbike
Don't be a plane.
joyriding was a major issue.
Good. Awesome.
To tackle this, police introduced scrambler bikes, capable of going off-road.
Stop, offender
Oh.
target agent.
And
Dude,
DNA
this
spray
guy is
with a unique
ready
code that
for
can be
all
sprayed at
flying creatures
suspects
right
from
now.
a distance,
This guy
should
is
they
ready.
evade capture. Police have
He is
rolled
so
out
ready for flying
Operation
creatures.
Material,
What? Why are you killing my
motorbike
dogs,
crime
man?
task force.
That's mean.
Okay, folks, you're right. You know the purpose of why we're here.
Oh my
It's to do
goodness.
with the,
Okay,
extreme
come on.
motorcycle thefts that's been occurring within Edinburgh
Do
City Centre.
do it. Do it.
Sergeant
Okay, I'm about to
is running
fuck
an
you up.
undercover
Fuck you,
operation.
dude.
His team have
Petrify your
identified
shit.
theft hotspots and are
No,
planting
come on.
bait bikes
Come on, you
in
better.
Edinburgh
No,
in an effort to
I
catch
hate you.
criminals red-handed.
I hate you.
A bait bike
But I hate
is
you,
a
though.
motorbike trap to lure criminals
He was
out of
ready for
hiding.
He's ready for everything. He's a
Timeline
good
for
player.
Today, as per yesterday,
He's a good
14
player. I
hours,
can't do anything.
Bikes and bicycle were deployed to the site, and we've got resources in place, keep an eye on them, in an attempt to detect, deter, disrupt.
I could have got like one hit on him.
Attend
That's
these
all.
areas. If they do make off,
Yeah, fuck
we're
you,
not
dude.
surveilling them, we're chasing them to bring a successful arrest.
No.
Okay.
Undercover operations such as this have had a big impact on reducing bike crime in Scotland.
Things have moved on remarkably, and it's less of a problem than it has been in the past. There was a 10-year-old child knocked down.
Okay.
And
We're
the
gonna get it back. We're gonna try to get it back. Hopefully we pull a card. It's gotta pull a card right now. What the fuck is that? You put that on shit on my side? You put that shit on my side.
That it's no longer acceptable to ride on more
What is
bikes
that?
like that.
Okay.
Living
Well,
in a motorbike crime
I
hotspot,
don't even know what the fuck
Mother
you are
of
three,
doing right now.
Christine,
You are
knew it was only a
being
matter
a
of
douche.
time
That's what you're doing.
before someone would get hurt.
This started out a fairly normal day. The traffic stopped on both sides, and I turned round for 2 seconds, and I heard the impact for the bike to Cameron.
Okay, come on.
And
I
then
can still come back from this. I just need to pull something. I need to pull something. I have a lot of. I need to take
That our brother had
take a lot of
hit
my
a motorbike.
mana out of my deck,
He was just bleeding.
and I'm gonna probably
His leg
get
was
rid
the way
of
it was supposed
some
to be,
passive.
his arm was nae-
Put more creatures in.
Yeah, he was.
You know, get rid of
It wasn't in a good way.
enchantments and stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
The last
I'm thinking
words
about it
our
right now.
9-year-old daughter at the time was asked.
We'll figure it
asking
out.
Is our brother going to die?
Yeah, you're good. You're good at stuff. I get
to
it.
tell her, I don't know.
This next turn, I think he's gonna
Quite
get me.
fast. I can't really remember much of it. And I had to get surgery and. 'cause
We
they thought
started,
my
like,
neck was
at-
damaged and my brain was
At like
damaged.
2 mulligans.
So they,
We started at 2 mulligans.
I had an X-ray and then surgery the same day. The guy hit me, left me. And that's what I'm most upset about.
I thought that I could have lost him. Just. It doesn't bear thinking about, so.
Okay, good game. I already know what I need to fix. We're gonna fix it.
Bike crime happens.
Should we build a deck? I mean,
probably
like,
because
should
of
I have
time,
3?
Especially last
I
year
like
before
to
Cameron
have
got
just.
hit.
I
It was
like
a
to play on
game.
planes because it's
It
kind
was
of
a game
it's kind of
between
fun
the
to
police
see what
and
people do.
The joyriders.
It's weird.
They knew they couldn't be stopped.
I got a pack.
And to be honest, in our
Foundation stack.
area, the only reason it has stopped is because my child nearly ended up
I have
dead.
them all. Okay, so. Okay.
In London, Operation Venice, the Met Police's moped crime task force, are patrolling East London. Officers Clem Jones and Alan Pearce are specialist T-Pack drivers looking for moped criminals. These drivers can use a range of techniques to terminate a pursuit, including tactical contact.
A large amount of the problem is that there's a myth amongst the moped users that the police will not chase them, and there's also a myth that if they remove their helmets or they take to the pavement, that we won't pursue them. The problem has become so widespread within London that we as the police cannot allow that to happen, and we need to deal with it.
A call has gone out for a red moped with a driver in a high-vis vest.
Eat that. Okay, there we go.
Red bike.
Go, 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 go.
I'm just hitting buttons right now, you guys. Just going with what I know.
Yeah, it is there.
I haven't played a whole account in a minute. I should.
Hold on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Straight into the park.
Into the park, get round the other side.
Tiger, you fucking fart? What the fuck, dude? Dog. Right when I say dog, release the dog. Shit, man, that's just crazy.
Yeah, MP Scorpion 3-4, I'm on scene with this job. The male is detained. No visible injuries at the moment. You give us 1 minute, I'll update you over.
Keys, have you got ID on you?
I'm just gonna go crazy with it right now.
No?
I'm just
Is the
going with
moped
what I
yours?
know and
Is it stolen?
see what happens.
The actual conclusion to the pursuit was brought about by tactical contact. That is one of the many strands of options that we have to us, fired at. In this occasion, it was simply justified by the manner of riding on a footpath, through a park, endangering people's lives. We can't allow it to continue. If we hadn't have done this, what would he have done further down the road?
I'm gonna say footpath.
When the police ask
He
you to
doesn't
stop,
say
stop.
sidewalk, he says footpath.
So basically, at the moment, the
That's pretty
suspect's been
funny.
arrested. on
Okay, so
suspicion
we're
of
gonna
five
call it
offences.
footpath.
First one being foul to stop
See
the
what
police.
happens.
Suspected
See if it's
theft of a
good.
motor
Let's see if
vehicle.
this motherfucker is good.
Possession of a Class A drug with intent to supply.
No, wait,
failing a
timeless.
roadside drug test.
Fuck, cancel.
And dangerous driving due to the manner of his driving during the pursuit. So I'm happy, and at the moment, it's ended quite well, and we'll further investigate.
How's he? Is he going to be okay?
I suspect he'll be fine.
The Bristol Bike Recovery Team are on the hunt for a stolen motorbike. They have reason to believe it's still in the city.
Gonna suit up a minute just before we go round there.
Bike thieves often carry weapons to threaten anyone who challenges them. The team wear stab-proof vests for their own protection.
At the moment, we're round the back of Old Market in Bristol. This is one of our known areas for gangs, drugs and things like that. So we know this area quite well. But yeah, we're just going to go have a look round all the parks and that and just see whether we can spot where they've actually hidden it. Do you want to check the bushes that side, mate? I'll check round over here. These are obviously things for tyres, taking off tyres and that. It's like sockets, spanners, everything up round there, someone's bag. There's bloody needle paraphernalia right there. There's obviously a lot of drug taking and that going on round there. A lot of the time you have to think like a criminal. You sort of know what that side of life is like, if you get what I'm saying. And yeah, and that helps us a lot.
Dom has received a tip. One of the online members has spotted the bike and have sent through a photo.
What come through on Facebook is someone's posted the picture of the same possibly stolen bike by Backy Keys. It's got Pebble Dash. Look for Pebble Dash.
Pebble Dash?
It's not
What the
there.
fuck?
Just gonna try and
Sounds like
message
some
Killian,
Lord of
see
the
if
Ring
he can give us a
character.
bit of a better idea of where it is. At the moment, it's just a picture.
A common tactic amongst thieves is to hide stolen bikes to see if anyone's tracking them. It's often a race against time to find the bike before the thieves return.
And here they are.
How many of these does he have? The fuck?
Yeah, that's one of them then. There we go.
The heat is turning up for moped vigilante Omar. The success of his channel has consequences.
This week has been really hard. I've been spotted a lot whilst I'm working, more than usual. Probably like, you know, once every 2 hours. I'm getting noticed about 3 times.
Shut the fuck up. Once every 2 fucking hours. Yeah, right. Okay.
Every time I have to move from one area to the next, it's time consuming. And
That's one person.
What I'm doing is affecting my work. It's affecting the amount of money I'm earning.
Oh,
It's
this
not
guy's
just his
got me.
job which is being
This
affected.
guy's got me. I have no planes. Nothing.
Omar's now taking more
Okay,
risks
I know what to do
whilst
with
riding his
this.
motorbike
I know what to do with
avoid
this.
being targeted
We're just
by
gonna
thieves.
get a whole bunch of land.
I'm open thieves. Alright, I'm outnumbered. 3 of them. Guys, right now I'm in ghost mode, all in an attempt to not be a victim to these guys. Which means I've got no lights. You can say it's unsafe. I really don't give a because what are you doing? Stop me getting jumped.
Omar has switched from night shifts to day shifts for his own safety. With his face and true identity now known by millions of people, the consequences of fighting back are all too real.
You know what's funny about it is because he's like kind of complaining that his face is known by everybody, but he's on a channel. Like it's your fault that you put your face out there. You know, it's the internet, man. What the fuck? What are you gonna expect? You know.
Actually, this whole thing started with me doing it alone. I'll try and put pressure on them. But in terms of actively going out to hunt them, it's a bit more trickier than I thought. I don't want to let them win. They've taken my bike, they've attacked me. You know, they're making money off me. For me, it's not fair.
As the crew
Yeah,
pack
you
the
should
camera
stop.
away, Omar
What
is
the fuck?
suddenly concerned he's been spotted.
No, I don't understand.
Did you see that? Yeah. Cars gone by, 4 or 5 guys. So we got to leave from here. Potentially, they could come down here now with like 4 or 5 guys all armed.
But he's so scared now. He's out of there, man. He's
Would
gone.
not encourage anyone or groups to take the laws into their own hands. By doing so,
Yeah,
they put
he's a
themselves in
vigilante.
danger. I would much rather they report the matter to the police to allow us to investigate that incident. And furthermore, their actions could
The fuck
compromise
out of my
ongoing
lobby, please?
investigations.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be passive as fuck. No, I can't do that right now. Not doing that right now.
The death of a 14-year-old boy who crashed a stolen motorbike in Edinburgh has prompted his aunt to reach out to other moped criminals.
You had a smile for everybody, Brad. Everybody liked him, loved him. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd just left work to walk home, and I seen Brad and his friend. Asked him what he was up to that day. Told him to be careful, gave him a hug, said goodbye. By the time I got into my house, took my jacket off, my neighbour was calling in to tell me Brad had been in an accident. My first reaction was, it can't be Brad, I just seen him like 5 minutes ago. Brad came up this road, clipped the first car, went over the top of that and went under the second car, just here on this road. Can't help but think if I'd have just spoke
Fucked
to him
up
for
how
5 minutes
she's
longer
like
that day, he wouldn't have
reciting
been here at that time.
everything. Why did they ask her to do that?
And how
That's fucked
ironic,
up.
the box has got number 17 on it, because that's what age Brad would have been this year. He was just a kid. He didn't deserve that. He so didn't deserve to die like that.
Louise is moped crime. We all know it. Walk.
gonna do that one.
They both have 2 kids, and Frederica really loves them. Look at the side of the table. There's grease in every crevice in this kitchen. Look at the flat top.
And it just builds up and gets worse and worse.
Chef, there's some danger in that kitchen, sure. Sitting down
What
in
the
this
fuck? He was waiting for that one. You were
Okay, so
waiting
that
for that
knife
one. I
is
get
not
it. I
cooking
get it.
raw
I got
chicken.
one more for you though. I got one more for you.
Now it's dripping on the other cutting board. Wow. Doesn't clean the cutting board.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Raw
come on.
chicken is like
Use it.
poison.
Use
This
it.
guy
Thank
is
you.
just spraying poison all over the
Get out of there.
I
Thank
hope
you.
you put it in because I'm hungry. I ain't never really seen a couple of them before. I ain't seen a couple of them before. You seen them before? I think like they from the show.
I gotta say, we can't let this food go out, Jason. I say we go in. I'll go find Frederica. You go ahead in the kitchen.
Give me back that
right
card.
away.
Got it.
Let's call
Give me
them
back
out.
that
Inspect
card.
what's wrong and remind these guys that they can get people sick with how they're cooking.
Hi guys, how you doing? Hi. Hey, I'm John's expert. Dude, we were just watching. I've never seen a kitchen this dirty in my entire life. Why are you guys smiling? Why you not? Look how dirty this is. What's dirty? What's dirty? Are you kidding me? What's dirty? You're sitting on your phone and you guys can't wipe something down? Ain't that what you here for? Yeah, but you have to know better, man. This is not about being a chef. This is like common sense. Like, look at that. You think that's clean? I didn't ever say it was. So you guys are okay with how dirty this kitchen is? You're okay with a yellow cutting board?
First of all, don't come up in here trying to yell at me, disrespecting me on nothing,
I'm not disrespecting you.
Yes,
The
you
place
is
is dirty,
disrespecting me,
man.
bro. Don't come up in here disrespecting me, bro. Bro, you could have came up here and said, hey, look at this. Look at this, bro. Don't come up here disrespecting me, bro.
Let me rephrase it.
I don't get, rephrase it, bro.
Okay.
Rephrase it.
So why are you guys...
All right, that's all you had to say, bro.
What?
What the hell happened last night?
Don't take me. Don't take it. Don't take. Oh.
The way he was speaking to him.
Fucking took it. Are you serious? I knew it was
Gee,
gonna
that's
happen.
unfortunate, isn't it?
That's very unfortunate.
So the man is putting raw chicken on the same cutting board he's slicing a tomato on. He's not washing his hands. He's dredging chicken in flour that has raw chicken juice in it. God knows for how many days that's not refrigerated. Completely disrespectful to your future. But he was annoyed. How come you haven't been annoyed for the past month so far?
I've been very annoyed.
Were you his mom or his boss?
I'm his boss.
Doesn't seem that way, does it?
I am. I'm his boss.
How much more time do you have before this place closes?
About 90 days, 60 to 90 days.
90 days. So if you don't change something, what's going to happen?
We're going to fail. We're going to end up closing the business.
Well, something has to
Jeez,
change.
motherfucker.
Lay it out there.
Okay, so
You need to step up now and show me and show her.
Yeah, take some
that
dogs
things are gonna
out.
be different. And I'll give you some time to deal with this. I'll come in and let's have a whole
I'm gonna have
team
to
meeting and
stack up
figure this out.
differently.
Okay.
Okay, go do what you got to do.
Derek.
I knew this whole conversation was about me. Yeah.
So listen, I need the business to grow. I really do. And
Let's see if
you
it
know
works. Let's
I
do it.
love you to death, but I have to let you go. Okay. Thank you for everything.
Get me out of here.
So, are we one less of a cook, or?
We are.
Really?
We are.
What's going on? What happened? What'd you say?
Said what she said.
How do you feel?
I'm good.
What's wrong with this place? Why are we losing money?
I don't know. Every time I feel like just, cleaning and all that, but me and my brother work so good together. Now he gone already. And he never act like that. And
So you never... Don't leave, buddy. Don't leave, man. Do you want to go after him? He's a good guy. I don't want to see him walk out of here.
He's very emotional when it comes to his brother, so he ain't leaving.
Well, go talk with him.
And that's my whole thing. Like, I feel like, so what? Like, I don't care that he was yelling. This man is coming into here to help all of us. A pro is coming in to help us. We really got to take some constructive criticism, because if something happens to this lady right now, God forbid, she dropped dead right now.
I know you're emotional. Come on, let's walk. Come on. I know you're emotional. Calm down.
Man, what the man? I wouldn't even game on this. I knew this shit was going. Man, my brother never act like that. One day, they gonna talk. Man.
Well, okay, come on, come on.
I'm trying to be respectful. I don't even want to talk to him.
Daryl, I want you to have a conversation with him, okay? Can you do that for me? Daryl, listen to me. Just calm down.
Okay, where are they? Are they walking away from me? If they want me to talk to them, I'll talk to them, but I'm not going to chase them. They coming back?
Daryl has unfolded his mic.
Okay. Okay. So we have no kitchen staff.
About 150 people near my exact demographic, 21 to 29-year-olds. That's where the gold is.
Hi, how are y'all doing? What are you drinking? A blue margarita.
I got a real-time online survey tonight. My customers are going to tell me what they think of the food, the beverages, and how long it takes them to get served.
Where's my drink?
Come on, guys, let's go. Gotta move. Order in, my friend. I got a wing going 12 with medium, and I got a fairway burger going medium, wearing fries. Dude, what's going on with your grill, man? You're losing half your burger on your stick. The grill is too high. You had it set on high, man. I cook on high, dude. I make my grill work for me. Yes. This is unbelievable. We have 3 items on the menu. Kevin tells me that he's a culinary graduate. But you know what? I don't believe it. Stop flipping them. Let them cook. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. I had to move it. Don't tell me. Just stop doing it. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the type of stuff as an expert.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bull hit. It's time to smoke a bowl.
Dude, get that burger off there. Throw it out.
Try to coast on this.
Every time you screw something up, dude, I'm gonna make you throw it out. You're not serving mediocre food while I'm here. This is rookie mistakes, dude.
Every week I'm bitching, how can I need all this food? And we didn't sell.
Most of it's getting thrown out. It's all I mean, it's gotta be. Either that or it's just waste.
What the fuck is that, dude?
You got anything about ready to come up?
Nothing.
That makes me
Okay,
nervous.
you just try to get enough cards. Okay.
Stop beating the shit out of your burgers.
There's no food out of the kitchen at all.
Nothing. We're at 18 minutes on our lead check.
First check, I can't get out of the damn
Go.
Right here. It's a medium rare.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
How can we run 18 minutes on
Try
a
to get
burger?
out of
What's the
gold
cook
real
time on
quick.
that burger, Chef?
Get out of gold real quick.
Rare. 8 tops. We had to throw one away because we pressed it on the grill and the whole top of it stuck to the grill. So we had to start over with brand new burgers.
What the hell? Why the hell would you squeeze the juice out of a burger? Come on, guys, you got to catch up. Move, move!
Stop touching the burger. Let it cook. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Can't get anything out of this place.
I can't get food anywhere, can't get drinks anywhere.
Do you understand how huge our problems are and how little time we have to fix them? It's unbelievable.
I don't want to have this, but maybe I should. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Richard took the wrong food.
I don't want to have it. I'm gonna mulligan it. Okay, perfect. There we go.
What's wrong with those wings?
These aren't theirs.
Get that shit out.
Separate check.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, guys, I need a margarita with no salt for table 15. I don't know
So
whose
it's
table
only
that is,
two.
but I'm checking on their food right now.
Okay.
Guys, I'm having 40-minute ticket times. Let's get it together, please.
I'm tired of talking. I need a leader out of somebody back here.
Table 15, it is in order of mild wings and in order of Cajun wings, and it's been a long time.
It's been. I'm worried about it.
What do you think happened tonight? Do you think there was any success in this building at all?
I don't think we had any success at all.
How much food did we throw in the garbage tonight, Richard?
Hundreds of dollars.
Is there any chance that you're going to save your house with that food that came out tonight?
No.
You're losing $7,000 a month going to another job to support your bills in this business. Got a major problem, don't we?
Dude.
James, how did it feel to cook in there tonight?
It was crazy.
No organization, no leadership, right?
No.
What do you think, Duff?
I expect you to take over. I called the first order in, and then I stood back. And then I started to watch you cook. And I'll tell you what, I don't believe that you went to school. You cooked like a rookie.
I don't think that's accurate, man.
You don't even know how to cook a hamburger, man.
I can cook a hamburger.
You're squeezing it into the grill and squeezing all the juice out of it. Would you cook a hamburger that way?
No.
This is not about friendship. Your house is on the line. $100,000. Your reputation. this doesn't work, this place closes. You need some help running this place. You're an opportunity. You need to be an owner, and she needs to be a manager. Walking in and solving, saying, what can I do to help? Richard, what can I do to help? That's a manager. I want Michelle to be promoted. I want you to give her the authority. Do you believe in her?
I do.
Are you prepared to give her authority?
I'm gonna leave this house to you. You're not gonna be a full manager.
She can hire, she can fire. Now the next 2 days, I want you to prove what a great decision you just made. So, what do you need to do to protect this business and your future?
I need to clean up the mess.
Where is that mess?
Next to me.
What are you gonna do?
This is an unnecessary mess. Kevin, you're fired.
You, dude.
Good night. Out of here.
You don't know half the. You've been here for 2 days, and in the back and all the other.
I had you pegged in 3 minutes. A fraud is
Yeah,
easy to
Peggy,
see.
yeah. Smile on.
That guy hurt every one of you. You understand that?
Bitches threw me under the bus. Taffer's an idiot. I have cooking awards. Michelle, she's worse than half the people there. And Richard is a piece of.
You made your future. He destroyed his.
Him.
So, Kev, we're in the heart of Texas, barbecue country. That's why I wanted you here. So this bar is called the Brick Tavern, and it was bought 8 years ago by Charlene. There's Charlene having a drink at the bar.
Okay.
To her own admission, she says she went through a midlife crisis and went and bought a bar.
Oh, wow.
So she's in a real estate business. Her real estate office is next door. It actually has a door. It connects to the bar, believe it or not.
Have y'all done your shot yet? You want one?
Oh, yeah. A lot more bartenders than customers at the moment, I think. And then Demo is your man in the kitchen up there.
Okay.
I mean, it looks to me like he's used the knife before a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah, he got a little skills with the knife.
Look at those burger patties. Right?
Alaskan burgers.
Right, they're all white. They're freezer burned.
Yeah. What is that?
Barbecue sauce?
Chocolate sauce?
Steak sauce? What the hell is that?
Oh, look how hard them things turn over. Bam. Look at it. You see that bounce?
It's no frozen
Oh,
percent.
man.
Oh,
Lord
man.
have mercy. Look at that.
Oh, those fries look awful.
I'm gonna do the pulled pork.
Pulled pork sandwich?
Yeah.
With
And-
fries?
Yeah.
I want to see when they make this food. I'm dying to see what that pulled pork is.
Demo, Anna just ate a raw hamburger. It's raw. Look at it. You just fed her a raw hamburger.
What happens when you cook them frozen?
burgers.
She ate it all before she noticed it was raw.
I understand. What would you like for me to say?
Hey, I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'll cook the meat all the way.
So she doesn't know how to fix it or what to tell him to do.
A lot of owners that don't know what the hell they doing, that's the only thing they know how to do is just yell and scream at their employees.
Wait a minute. We don't have any beer? I did the order. I know that we have
Beer is around the corner.
Where?
In the kitchen.
Listen to this place. It's chaos.
Demo, we need this beer in the cooler.
He's cooking right now. Literally.
Can't we do two things at once?
We can't cook and move beer. No, he can't.
So who opened this place? This is Bar 101. They've even taken our attention away from this food here, but I don't want to lose this food.
Look at that. Oh, man. And it's dirty. Look at the film on the fries.
This place is horrendous. Something is wrong with these fries. What are they doing to these that makes them look that way?
I don't know.
Look at that. What does that say?
Hen 8.
Hen 8.
Oh, my God. What is
That's
it?
5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So what is that? Is that protein?
It looked like some kind of meat.
That looks like meat to me. What the hell is he doing with... Look at that. That's been in that cup for a month. If that's meat, we can't let them eat that.
No way, man. Let's go
in there together
Let's
and
do it.
stop this.
Really, Demo, why the are you cooking raw meat? Oh, shit.
Stop this. Stop this. You took pork out of here that was dated 10-8. When was 10-8? How long ago?
Oh, a long time.
Almost 5 weeks ago, and you put it in this cheese to serve it to someone.
Is there anything even here from this month? Look at this. 11/2. How do you serve this to people? What's the date on that?
10/27.
27. 6 weeks old. And you're going to sell it to someone? Are you crazy? And you're screaming at him? This is Kevin Bledsoe, the greatest barbecue chef in America. Kevin and I were watching this on camera. I couldn't let you serve this to somebody.
I didn't know.
You didn't know? How long have you owned this place?
9 years or so.
So really what you're saying to me is, John, I've owned this place for 9 years. I didn't give a shit enough to learn and not get people sick. In 9 years! Would you eat this? Wouldn't you love to see her eat it?
A little bit.
Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead, buddy, make this one for me. I want you to eat it.
Now I'm not eating it.
This is funny to you?
No, it's not funny.
I mean, it's horrible, man. I mean, I just watch you. I can see you move around in the kitchen. I can tell you know a little bit about kitchen, but where's your pride, D? You gonna serve people some old-ass food like that? You as an owner, you don't come in, the first thing you check is check your dates or anything, and then I seen you out there yelling at him. Don't yell at him because you don't know what's going on. You the owner. Because I would be in here yelling at your ass. You gave me that shit that's served from a month ago.
This is where the burgers were sitting, right?
Yes, sir.
Uncovered. They're so freezer burned that the meat was white. Showing this is your life. Do you understand this?
I understand it.
How much money have you lost here?
So I put like $368,000 for my retirement account. I'm $500,000 in debt.
If I were you, I'd have a notepad, and I'd be writing this down for Christ's sakes. So the patties were frozen. He takes the frozen patty, he puts it on the grill, and of course it's raw. But you don't solve the problem. You just look at him and say, "Fucking cook it right."
So here we are in Atlanta, Georgia. Confetti's.
Yeah.
When you see the name Confetti, don't you think party bar?
Yeah, I see vibrancy and fun and a good time and confetti, a celebration almost.
So the brand says one thing.
Right.
What does the bar say to you?
No, that's the opposite of confetti. It's brown.
The name doesn't match the bar. That's the first thing that we see.
Don't go home and go to bed either. Who am I supposed to drink with if you leave? Like, I have to be here.
So this bar was bought by Scott. There's Scott sitting right there with the beer in his hand. Scott's father had cancer.
Oh.
He cashed in his insurance policy while he was alive. So with his cashed-in insurance money from his father while his father was still alive, he bought this bar. His father then dies a few months later. Scott now owns the bar. He's losing about $4,000 a month. He has enough money to make it another couple of months. Already, Scott's drinking. There's Hassan. He's the cook.
Can we order some food?
What can I get for you?
10-mile buffalo wings, please.
Mile, okay. And then we're gonna do the confetti burger. All right, let me get those in.
What do you think of the kitchen?
I mean, this kitchen, honestly, from afar, it looks abysmal. It's dirty, it's dusty, it's cluttered. I mean, there's grease everywhere. It's horrible.
This place has no apparent standards.
Nothing.
Alrighty. So now we got the raw chicken all over that glove?
Oh, yeah, that's nice and disgusting.
Just raw right in a fryer?
Oh, is he gonna grab that handle with that glove? I want to see.
Oh, there he goes.
B, can we get drunk tonight?
I don't have a choice. What else to do?
You know what? Let's go inside and do our own recon together.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers on all the...
Scott?
Yeah, come with me.
Should have got a double.
You come over and you get some chicken, right?
Yeah.
And with your left hand, you pull that chicken out of the vat, right? And you put it into the frying basket, which is up high. Correct?
Yes.
You put the chicken in the basket, raw chicken juice all over your glove, right?
Uh-huh.
And with that same hand, you picked up the basket and put it in the oil.
No,
So now-
that I didn't do.
I'll show it to you. I got it on video. Now there's raw chicken juice all over this, Scott. What happens when your customers eat raw chicken?
You get sick. You get salmonella.
Hospital sick, right?
Yeah.
This guy's gonna kill somebody. Jason, what do we have here? How about this? How does this look? Nice, huh? How about these?
touch that.
30.
You want to eat off that?
No.
What about this? What? You want to eat this? Look at this.
No.
What do you say, Scott? You've been very quiet. Now it's time for you to say something.
We're gonna roll our sleeves up. We're gonna get this spotless, so we're gonna make sure it works.
Oh, I'm gonna get it spotless. We?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with him.
Why don't you tell him what the to do and be a boss? Isn't that why you're in this jam?
Probably, yeah.
Because you're too soft?
I think so.
Okay, well, you just saw him potentially get your customers sick. You see that he's one of the reasons why you're losing money here, correct?
Yes.
Are you angry?
I am.
Well, then tell him you're angry.
Huss, you gotta clean this shit up, man. I will let you go, I promise you.
No, this is your life, Scott. Fight for it. Are you angry?
I am angry.
Then act that way. Look him in the eyes.
I'm angry, Huss. I'm angry. I don't want this.
I got you.
And if he doesn't make it better, what happens?
And I will fire you.
All right.
So, what are you doing tonight?
Cleaning.
You bet your ass you are. Show me some pride tomorrow. Clean this place. Scott, let's go.
All of their business comes from the river. There's 3 other bars on the whole river, and only 2 of them have dock space. And this is the only bar that has free dock space. Right. So this would be my place to go if it was good. I'm guessing it's not good. This bar, AJ's, was bought by Jerry 5 years ago. Jerry's son, Patrick, works here with him. Jerry is a retired Tampa cop, and now he's losing $7,500 a month. His pension's gone in 6 months, Vic. He's broke. He's done. He's finished. Wow. And there's Alex. He's the cook, Vic. You notice I said cook, not chef. Right. Alex really just got this job a few months ago because he's level-headed. Kitchen job because he's level-headed. Because he's level-headed. But not kitchen qualified. Not kitchen qualified. I'm not sure he's qualified for anything, so God knows what you have in the kitchen.
Bring it down.
Good job.
Did they just kiss in the kitchen?
Listen, I didn't ask for my burger with a side of PDA.
Ashley is Alex, the cook's wife.
Oh.
If you were a customer, that would start to make you a little uncomfortable, wouldn't it? The other interesting thing is the bar has no kitchen. The food is coming from a kitchen housed in a trailer about 30 feet behind the bar.
Whoa, whoa, Patrick.
And they're running that food from that trailer into the bar to serve. Wow.
I'm just gonna do a classic burger. I'd like the fish sandwich, and then a Philly cheesesteak as well.
Yeah.
Hey, there's one.
Okay.
That's the fish. It's pretty firm. Because it's firm. Now, when you put the seasoning and drop it on the grill, what happens to the seasoning?
Burn, baby, burn. That's why we marinate instead.
Okay, you see no gloves, protein on the hands, in our rectangular